Good morning, students. Dear students, today we will discuss about the chemical changes. So first, we should know that why these chemical changes are take place. In previous classes, we have discussed about the physical and chemical changes and why these chemical changes. How we will identify that the given changes are the chemical changes, and we have seen with the help of suitable example. Now today we will try to see that why these chemical changes are take place. Suppose one example, formation of milk to curd. So what happening there? You have the milk only and you are added some curd or some lemon juice to conversion of this milk into the curd. Means something is required for the chemical changes. For any chemical changes, something new thing is required. For suppose another example, you have calcium CaCO3. You are going to heat it. After heating, this is solid material. If you will provide the heat, then it will break into CaO plus CO2. This is carbon dioxide gas. This is calcium oxide solid. Here, this calcium carbonate, which is solid, by heating it converted into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, means again something new is required. Heat is required. So what is the role of this heat? Another example, suppose we will discuss what is the role of this heat. Suppose you have lead acetate CS3 COO twice. Lead acetate which will react with potassium iodide to give PbI2 plus 2 molecule of CS3 COO, okay, potassium acetate. This is white in color and this is yellow in color. Okay, my dear, and yellow precipitate we are getting. This is aqua solution. This is precipitate. This is aqua. Once again, here no heat. This reaction occur in the presence of heat. Here no need of the heat. But what happened? Then how this reaction takes place? See, this is calcium carbonate, which is the solid material. You have to heat it. Why we are heating it? See, students, actually for the chemical reaction, it is need to break the old bond. It is needs to break the old bond from the reactant molecule. And that breaking of old bond decide that what is required for the chemical reaction. Heat is required, or sunlight is required, or high pressure is required, okay, or simple aqua solution is required. See here, this is the calcium ion, carbonate ion. After breaking it, it will convert into the calcium ion. This is carbonate ion. Ionic system, you have the solid only. So in case of solid, this ionic system have the strong electrostatic force of attraction. So to break the attraction between the calcium and carbonate, means in between the atoms, it is need to provide the heat. But here what happened? This is lead acetate. As this lead acetate will go lead acetate Pb CH3COO twice will dissolve in water. It will ionize and become Pb2 plus 2 molecule of CH3COO minus acetate and lead ion. Whereas for the potassium iodide Ki in water, it will convert into K plus I minus. Okay. See, positive, negative, negative, positive. The cation, this is said to be cation. Cation of one molecule will react with anion of another molecule. So what will happen? Pb CH3COO twice plus this is 2 molecule of Ki gives out what happened, beta? See, positive and negative. Positive of one molecule will react with negative of another. So this is PbI2 plus 2 molecule of CH3COO minus here, and this is K plus. So what will happen? K. 2 molecules of potassium acetate. Okay, my dear. Lead iodide, potassium acetate. Understood? So why this here no heat is required? Why? Because this is ionic system. Ionic system. And what is the nature of the ions? That is salt. As it will dissolve in water, it will ionize. It will convert into its constituents ions. So to the formation, for the chemical reaction, for the chemical changes, for the chemical reaction, it is need to convert the ions. It is need to get the ion in the molecule. Sorry, in the solution. Understood? So whatever chemical reactions are going on, first we have to convert that molecule, reactant molecule, into its ions. And how it will convert? By the collision between the molecule. Generally, by the collision between the molecules, it will convert easily into the ions. And to collide the molecules, heat is required, because as you will provide the heat to the system, that is reactant molecules, its kinetic energy will increase. So that because kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature, that is heat. So more heat, more kinetic energy, more collision will give the more ions, and more ions will form easily the product. So either by providing the heat you can give, and some reactions are not occur by providing the heat also. For them, for that kinds of reactions, so many means large amount of heat is required. Then we are taking the help of the sunlight, because sunlight is the maximum source of energy, and sunlight fall on the system in the form of quanta, which is said to be the photon. Each photon have energy E is equal to h nu. Nu is the frequency, and h is the Planck's constant. Okay, so this is constant 6.066 into 10 to the power minus 34. Its value is fixed, and this frequency decides the energy of the sunlight. More frequency, more sunlight energy. So some reactions take place in the presence of heat, some are in the presence of the sunlight, some are some reactions occur in the presence of the electricity only. For example, suppose electrolysis of water. So you can tell that this is H2O. By electrolysis, it will convert into 2H2 plus O2. Okay, similarly some photosynthesis photosynthesis is the process in which carbon dioxide will react with the water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to the formation of the to give the glucose, food material, and oxygen. So that reaction takes place in the presence of sunlight. Okay, my dear. So this is the information about the chemical changes, how it happened, why it happened, what is the reason with the suitable mechanism we have discussed here. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day.